A business owes me money. What are my options? If a business owes you money, there are formal options to recover debts. When working with businesses, it's important to understand the legal entity with whom you're trading, as this dictates options when it comes to recovering monies. So, to the formal options that are available. These are using a mediation service, taking court action, sending a statutory demand, or applying to make someone bankrupt. In most cases, if a person or company fails to pay when due, it is advisable to seek help from a professional debt collection agency or insolvency practitioner. But there are some things that you can do. Let's look at these formal options and see what each entail. The first one is mediation services. Mediation is much like using an impartial referee to settle a debt dispute. Mediation services have people trained in the recovery of debts, and mediators specialise in handling negotiations between two opposing sides. Even though there may be a fee for mediation, it is usually cheaper than hiring a solicitor. It is also quicker and often less stressful than taking court action. In fact, the courts will often expect you to have sought advice from a mediation service before they will even handle it. As a rule, the fee for a mediator gets based on the size of the debt. The second option available is taking court action. If mediation fails, you can make a court claim to get your money back. In general, going to court to recover a debt would be the last resort in most situations. This is partly because it can take months to get an outcome, and there is no guarantee that you will win in your case. In Scotland, if the amount owed is less than £5,000, you can opt to use a simple procedure. This is a court process that is designed to provide a speedy, inexpensive and informal way to resolve disputes. You do not need to use a solicitor for this process. In England and Wales, the process is online and is known as the Small Claims Court. This can be used if the debt owed is less than £100,000. You can also choose another option in recovering debts, which is to issue a statutory demand to request money that a person or business owes you. If they ignore the statutory demand or cannot repay the money, you can then apply to court to start making someone bankrupt if the debt is at least £5,000. That lower limit applies to an individual, a sole trader, or a member of a business partnership. A liquidator can also be appointed. This is also known as winding a company up if they owe you money. This only applies if they owe you or any other creditors at least £750. On average, 81% of statutory demands are paid without leading to an insolvency scenario. The experts here at Middlebrooks are able to discuss all of these options with you in a free, no obligation call. To find out more, do get in touch.